Okay, it's that account, okay. What's up? Yo. What? I'm already streaming. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Well, it. Do you? It's the same thing again, but just different way. Do you have the? Huh? Nope. Check if you have the option. Huh. Well, this is gonna be fun. Yeah. Resource stream. No, it's not my settings. It's just or something. Right. I do have them. Like I have literally advanced settings. Audios. You have all of these three like on. See ya. Well, nice. Hmm. Hmm. Well, this is a bit sad since Toby can't make it. Very real. Path with loud. What the hell? The hell I said it. Keep him at least as the modern. Right, let me invite Jacob quickly. He's on offline mode. Oh. Hmm. Yeah. The session is about to start. Mm. The hell? It's just so confusing. Raven still hasn't posted my stream on the race comms. Oh. Toby joined in the last minute. It's gonna probably be restart. Toby got Merc. Oh god, he got Merc as well. Well, probably the session is gonna restart, so. He's a good boy. No, just don't restart it. And it's like, one has started. Well, actually no. Lobby restart. It's actually a little lobby restart, so. I'll put the link here. Since we've been. He's not putting it here, so. He's being weird as usual. Well, that's Enchik and doing weird stuff. In the meantime, to be honest, I don't know what to do. I haven't really done any liveries. It's just a bit boring when, like, I really haven't done any liveries. Swore I've done one. Oh well. It's even in boarding pass. Like, I haven't even. I don't know, has its own helmet. At. What is. What is. What is this helmet, bro? This is his helmet. Oh, Claren. Bro, I can't listen to it. Ah, yeah, because I'm streaming, probably. Yeah, probably it's because I'm streaming. Gimme team. Is it me who? Lobby restart. Nothing. Anything to do. There's literally nothing to do right now. There's literally nothing to do right now. I don't know. Like, there's actually nothing to do. Like, there's actually nothing to do right now. Okay, I go into session. Okay. Now. Now should be everything good. Everything alright. Um. Can I send it again? Okay. But what is sector 1 yellow flags? Well, yeah, Q1 started. First drivers to go out are Joshnir and Pera. What's that sound? Then there's Jamie right behind them. Then Peak, who is reserving for Aston Martin, and as well Pera is reserving for Alfa Romeo. Then actually no one. You'll need to wait. Someone goes out of the pits. Okay, now he has put it in. Yeah. Um, then that's who. Then there is Hack from AlphaTauri, and Pera gets 5 place grid penalty for having a collision with Joshinator, and we can see that Pera doesn't have a part of his front wing, so Probably so Pera hits him like with his front wing, obviously. But he, okay, he was going too fast in the fast left right hander, and he bounced off the barrier. Uh, uh, that's what you get when you go too fast in the with maybe damaged front wing, or maybe in wet, or in F2. I don't know, but if you just mess up that corner, then and you hit the barrier, then most probably it will end up like that. Jamie Dodger starts his lap first, so we should go look at his lap. We have missed part of the first sector, but doesn't matter. 35.5. Just a little bit touched that inside curve, which is okay. Now into this castle section. You have to have big balls here to even think about going fast here. Jamie goes cautiously here. Doesn't go wide, doesn't hit the walls, so it's all fine. Now here should be flat out. Close to the wall, on the outside wall. Here very tricky place with the braking, doesn't hit the wall. There is yellow flags in turn 1. Haas. Now 116.4. Very good. Now obviously we don't want to do here like Pera. He does it well. He doesn't hit the barriers or anything. Now it's just all about the top speed. And it's gonna be a time of 1:40.678, which puts him as a run now P1. Behind him there is Peak. On his time is he's about 1 second off. Well, yeah, about 1 second off. 1:41.7. Then behind them, Nighthawk is starting a lap, and Secret. Next to cross to do his lap is going to be Hack with 1:18.4 time, and Pika goes on the escape road, which is fine, I guess. Hack was actually 2 seconds of Jamie's second sector. Was it gonna be 1:42? 1:42.685, which is 2 seconds behind Jamie and 1 second behind Peak. Dave crosses the line with 1:41.167, which puts him right now P2. Peak is going slow. Quillen P4 with 1:41.919. Next to cross the line is going to be an Alpine of Old Master Mad, and it's gonna it's a bad time, 1:44.1. He must have done some kind of mistake. Axel with 1:42.373, as there are yellow flags in the twisty bit, or the left right, or the last actual corners, as Old Master Mad goes into a barrier and loses his front wing. I don't know, was he doing a second lap, hot flying lap, but well, he has to now go to the garage. Nighthawk finish his lap. Is it going to be the first driver? He's not going to be the first driver to go into below 140s, and he's going P2 with 1:41.102, and Secret goes with his Red Bull fourth, 1:41.283. Just a bit over 1 cent slower than Dave. Next, is there any next? Peak? No. Hack? Nope. There's an it's not an Alpine, it's it's Dave here, but he's not doing a lap. Is it a McLaren? No, still not anyone. Next is gonna be Lewis with okay, he must have done something bad in the second sector. But is he gonna start his lap? No, he's actually he had damaged front wing, I think. As Quillen retires in the pits. Joshinator is gonna finish his lap, and Axel is gonna start his own lap. Oh no, actually not. He's gonna go into the pits. Joshinator with 143.029 puts in P9. On Master Mad with still the worst time as of right now. Leclerc is gonna start his own lap. No, he won't. He spun out of the first corner of the third sector. And he damages his whole front wing, so he's gonna go back into the pits. He go. I think, as I saw, he he his car just um like the tires weren't touching the ground, so that's how he spun. Or maybe just too early on the power. Um, Lewis out on the track. Why is there yellow flags? And just Nightlock is going. Oh, just Secret retires in the pits. Hi Will. How are you? Right now, Jamie P1, Nighthawk P2, third Dave, then Secret, Peak, Quillen, Axel, Hack, Josh, Old Master Mad, Raven, Leclerc, Jimenez, Lewis, and the last is Pera, who DNF'd at the very beginning of qualifying. And as I was talking about how right now the positions are looking, Jamie and Dave have retired in the pits. Seems pretty obvious. To be honest, it's no, I know it's Q1, so not so. Yeah, to be honest, a Para won't go. I don't think Para will go like further into the qualifying because he has retired like on track, like damaging his car. Lewis starting his own lap, so let's just go on board with him. Second turn, nice, good. The rear went a bit loose, but it's okay. It isn't bad. Now focusing on the third corner, going a bit wide, close to the wall. Someone random, I'm guessing, joined the. What the hell did that join? But we don't care about that. Lewis first sector 36.435. Those two corners weren't the best. They were really bad, in my opinion. Now into the castle section. Does he have the balls? Okay, he went slower than Jamie, so okay. Now here, bit just not using enough track, just not using all of the available track. Now into this hard braking zone. He's gonna do alright. He's gonna do alright. Now what's his second sector? Is gonna be 118.888. Now just focusing on these two corners, last two actual corners. He doesn't do a mistake here, and just now it's just all about getting the car in its top speed. The rest open, and it's gonna be 143.444, which puts him ahead of Old Master Mad, but behind his own teammate Josh. There's a bit of controversy that that Josh has brake checked Para, and that gave Para wing damage and the grid penalty. To be honest, as of right now, it doesn't really matter. Does he have the if Para has the grid penalty since he has retired, he's lost. Doesn't really matter. And some people actually not realizing why they just could go on wets or inters. I mean, in different leagues, it's like in some that can be penalized for in qualifying going on wets when even though it's dry, but in some it's allowed. But I don't know. I don't know the rule, so I've not been here long enough to actually know that. Lost Jimenez loses his front wing in the left right, but he's still going. He's still trying to do a lap. 300, almost 350 kilometers per hour. um, well, I mean, is anyone on his time? Lewis going into the pits. Leclerc. Actually, it went. I noticed for me that he has started a lap, but but actually it's still 143.001, which I mean isn't the best, but wait, he had no part of his front wing, I think. He doesn't have part of his front wing. No, he doesn't, so he has collided with wall, but it's Q1, and everyone goes through, besides Pera, so it doesn't really matter. There are only three drivers right now on track. Jimenez doing his time on no wing, and on wets. Raven is gonna start his own lap. Um, he's on neutral here. Okay, I'm not gonna watch him. We're just gonna see his time. Let's go with Raven. His own time lap. Into turn 1, heavy braking. Be careful on the outside wall. Patched on this game. Now into the second corner. Nicely done. Door is open. And now just focusing on the third corner. Okay, that random just came in. Third corner. Accidentally upshifted actually. Now fourth. Don't hit the curb on the inside. Did not, so that's all good. Now fifth, close here, and do not touch that corner on the inside. He did not. Now focusing onto turn 7, and now into the castle section. Don't be stupid. And he's not. He doesn't hit the wall or anything. Now here flat out these few corners up until the heavy braking. One of the trickiest heavy brakings in this game. Doesn't hit the curb on the inside. Uses all of the track on the outside. Sector 2 is 116.967, and in terms of the game gave that a purple sector as well as did for the first sector. Now he has enough ERS, and it's now all about the top speed. What's it gonna be? A 141.469, which puts in P5. I actually don't know if this guy's supposed to be here. I actually don't know if this guy is supposed to be here. I actually don't know if this guy is supposed to be here. I don't know. Well, in the meantime, Jimenez has done a time of 2 minutes 3 seconds. 2 minutes point 03.635. Um, yeah, the Q1 is about to end, and to be honest, Connor the 139.3, but the game gives that a someone has okay, so okay, so Connor Connor is a driver who asked Jamie if he can drive, and he's apparently clean, and he has driven with Jamie a lot. So, all right, I'm not. I mean, it's okay. It's all right. Just go into the finish line. Just go to the finish line. Don't go into the pits. Just to save time. Like, I'm not in a hurry or anything, but just go through the finish line and not to the pits. Please. Please. I pick. I mean, to be honest, I don't really care, but it would be better if he would just cross the line. And he does actually cross the line. That's nice. 149.915, which puts him P14, as we see. Everyone through besides Pera, who DNF'd and did not set a time. Um, well, top 3, Jamie, Nighthawk, and Dave. And behind them are Secret P4, P5 Raven, Peak P6, Quill and P7, 8th is Axel, 9th is Hack, and rounding off the top 10 is Leclerc. And outside of the top 10 are Josh Nader, Lewis, Onmas Mad, Connor, and Jimenez. And the only driver to not get into Q1, Q2 is Pera. That's Q1 done. Now, drivers from the midfield and Peak and Jimenez, who are on the cars that aren't supposed to be really in the midfield, are gonna have a bit more pressure now to get into Q3. Top teams, Mercedes and Ferrari, Red Bull, they should not have that pressure. They just need to set a decent time, and that's it. But I'm not saying that they should DNF. I mean, sure, if someone behind them DNFs in the pits, then okay. Q2 is up. First drivers to go out, first car to go out is the Aston Martin of Peak, and behind him is Jamie of the Ferrari with the yellow livery, or partially yellow livery, you could say. It's still red, but has the yellow at the back. Next driver to come out of the pits is the Mercedes of Raven. Probably Peak is gonna be the first one to get there to start a lap. Then it's the Haas of Josh Nader. Then it's Quillen, and then it was Dave, and behind them is the Red Bull of Secret. Yeah. Then it's again a Red Bull. Now this time of Leclerc. Still some drivers are in their pits. Now Nighthawk comes out of his pit box. I don't know, should I talk about GPR what happened yesterday. I mean, it wasn't anything controversial or anything, but like, it's different league. I don't know. But TwitchPeak is gonna start his own lap in a few seconds, so we should take a look at his time for going into the turn one, using all of the track on the outside and on the inside, not hitting the outside wall. Now into turn two, missing the curb, which is good, and used well track on the outside. The is open, and now focusing onto turn three. Heavy braking again, getting close to the wall and on the outside as well. Turn 4 as well, well done. Did not hit the inside curb, which is really high, which can upset the car. Now into this bit. This is how it's supposed to do in the corner. Now into the castle section, or the corner before the castle section, and now towards the castle section. Here, nice. He did not do a Leclerc. Charles, obviously I'm talking about not the Leclerc that is driving right here. Now into the tricky braking zone with obviously ABS off. More. His second sector is going to be 118.1, as there are yellow flags in sector 1. It's a Haas who went on the escape road, and TwitchPeak is going to finish his own time in about 5 seconds. As Lewis retires, should we see from Nighthawk what happened? It what? Wait, I need to see that. Okay. But TwitchPeak set a time of 42.572, which is, it's close to the same as he did. Oh, I see, and we watched as he retires the same place where last year Daniel Ricciardo and Yuki Tsunoda crashed here, and he's out of the qualifying. I was gonna say that he did a 142.572, which was pretty much the same as his Q1 lap, but that's already over. Jamie right now P1 with 140.347. Then comes Secret with his time 140.944. Then Quillen goes on the escape road out of the turn 1, luckily not interrupting any driver's time because there wasn't any. Nighthawk goes P2 with his time of 140.583. Then there is Secret, what I talked about, 140.944. Then comes his teammate Leclerc, 140.001. Then there is Dave, 140.133. Raven 6th with 141.427. Quillen 141.669. And Josh Nader, the last driver to have his own time lap now, 143.136. As there are yellow flags of Raven going slow here. Does he have any damage? I don't think he should. I don't think we see any. I don't think there are any. Let's go on the. Oh, this wasn't actually. On Master Matt is gonna finish his own time lap. His own flying lap, 142.105. He does a donut, or half donut, you could say, on the escape road of the turn 1. And I'll actually look at. He doesn't have any damage, I don't think, as there's a Red Bull of Leclerc going slow, but I think he was just letting through Axel, who is on his out lap. No drivers doing their flying laps, as there's McLaren doing something. Oh, ah, now this isn't good. Quillen is gonna be angry with this. Quillen was ahead, going into the pit lane. Oh, Justin doesn't actually have any. He doesn't have the front wing, as Allmaster Matt was going really slow the corner before the castle section. But Quillen can be maybe be a bit angry for Nighthawk, since Quillen was ahead going into the pit lane line, but Nighthawk just cut that lane and he went ahead. But yeah, Axel started on his time lap 136.042. Apparently fastest first sector, but I don't really believe that. But we will see. Going into the castle section. Does he have the bolt? Ooh, close to the wall, almost hit the outside wall, but that was almost. As there are yellow flags for, I think that is on Master Mad, as on Master Mad DNFs in the pit lane, but he DNFs in pit lane, but he crashes. So he's as a right now P9, but he's not gonna go through. Axel finishing second sector with 117.1, and now the right-hander. Now it's just gonna be all flat out, easily flat out into the finish line. What's it gonna be? A 141, I'm guessing 141.688, which puts him P8 ahead of On Master Mad and Peak and Josh. Hack has started his own time lap. His first sector is going to be 35.865, which is better than Axel's first sector. Now going into the castle section. It's going to be for the castle section. And now in the castle section, ooh, the rear is going a bit, but all good. He went quite fast there. And is he gonna spin? No, he's not spinning out of that corner now. Here, flat out, and towards the tricky braking. All good. Now there is his teammate. Is he gonna give him tow? Well, it doesn't look like it. 117.316. Connor does not give the slipstream and actually more interrupts Hack's flying lap, which isn't the best, but okay. Now Hack is going to the finish line with time of 141.655. He goes ahead of Axel and Quillen, and Hack, Quillen and Axel are just between Hack and Axel. There is 300s, only 300s, and between them is Quillen. That is very close. That is very close between them. Axel going into the pits. Hack probably as well going into the pits. Jamie has retired in the pits. Quillen is gonna start his own time. Connor is doing his time 36.122. Almost hits the wall, I think. Goes very close to the inside wall and outside wall. It was very close. I thought that he was gonna hit the wall, but he didn't. Now going into this tricky braking. He's done it well, really close to the outside wall, I must say. 117.173. Now these left and right hander, which are flat out, and now just easily flat towards this corner and just getting DRS open 340 kilometers an hour, a bit above, and that is a time of 141.478. Goes ahead of his teammate, but just misses out on Raven by half a tenth, and uh, he does a spin on. But why has he done a spin there? And as well, he hit the wall, but he did not get any damage. Like how? Like how he did not get any damage from that. Oh well. Yeah. Josh and Jimenez have to get their laps better than. I mean, Josh has to get better lap than 143.136. As who went faster? Quillen. Quillen went P5 ahead of Dave and Raven. Ahead of Dave by 900s. Leclerc has actually time. He gained 1,000. I swear that Leclerc before his retirement in the pits, he had 141.001. Now he somehow gained 1,000, and his time is 141 dead. There are yellow flag for Connor. Ah, dude. Yeah, it's qualifying, but like, you have to at least give some realism in here and just some thing. Yellow flags were in here. Raven going slow. I think he messed up his time, if I'm not wrong. His wing is intact, as we see, but he's going slow. Connor, what are you doing? Secret retires in the pits, but dude, this is just bad. There are yellow flags here for Quillen going slow, for letting Raven. Josh Nader starting his own lap, I'm guessing. Jimenez, I'm guessing he's starting his own lap now. No, he has finished his lap with 44.227. Sorry. Josh, is he improving on his time? Let's see. First sector is gonna be 135.938, which he improves by 800s. Jimenez, his first sector we did not see. But I'm guessing he's doing a second time. Here Josh and is doing well. As I was talking about not hitting the walls, he hit the wall, and that may have got a maybe wing damage that we do not see, but that may have affected his time. He's not lifting, he's still finishing his time. Which second sector is going to be 117.903, which is almost 7 tenths up. Jimenez 3.5 tenths up. Josh Nader, what's his gonna time be? He's probably gonna be faster than Peak, but is he gonna be faster than Old Master Matt or Axel? It's gonna be 142.4, and it's only good enough to be ahead of Peak. Jimenez, what is he without his front wing? Or is it... He's without his front wing. But I think that's a glitch, because he can't... I think that's a glitch. I don't know. But okay, he improved his time to 144.109. But that doesn't improve his position. And he's P14. So... I don't even... So, top 3 are Jamie, P1, Nighthawk, P2, and Secret, P3. Then following are Leclerc, P4, Quillen, P5, Raven, P6, Dave, P7, Connor P8, Hack P9, and Axel finishes the top 10. Outside of the top 10 and not qualifying to the Q3 are Oldmaster Mad, Josh Nader, Peak, Jimenez, and Lewis. That's Q2 there, and now the drivers are gonna prepare their mindsets towards the Q3, the most important qualifying probably right now for the top teams as well, because Q1 and Q2 are just to make sure that they're going through, just easily going through. But okay, Q2 has started. Just checking that the stream is up. Hopefully the game will not crash how it did like in GPR and 2 times in RVRL. Hopefully it won't crash. The first rider to go out of the pit box is Raven. And probably he's gonna start first. He's gonna be the first one to start his flying lap. Then it's Dave, the clerk, and Nighthawk. 3 men going really close between each other. Now exiting out of the pit box is Secret, and as well behind him Quillen. Is there anyone? Oh, and as well between them was Axel. Now only Jamie and Hack and Connor are in their pit boxes. Should be Raven who starts his time lap first, and Jamie goes out of his pit box. So as of right now, only the AlphaTauri drivers have not gone off of their pit boxes. As I was talking about that, Hack went out of his pit box. Now only the driver of Connor is in their pit box. Raven is starting his own lap in few seconds, so we should take a look at his time. What's his time gonna be? Focusing on the turn 1, 340 kilometers per hour, braking nicely, not hitting the outside wall. Could have gone more to the outside, but okay, he didn't hit the wall. Turn 2, nicely done, didn't do any mistakes, doors open, and just focusing now onto the turn 3. Heavy braking, apex, done very nicely, and as well the exit of it. He went a bit on the curb on the inside, but that's okay, in my opinion. His first sector is 35.957. These 2 corners done alright, but it's alright. As a Red Bull of Leclerc has spun and he has retired. Probably one of the pole contenders have retired, and they have retired in very bad spot, and that interrupts, not actually interrupts, but now interrupts his teammates' time, and now as well Axel's and maybe Quillen's. Yep, 3 drivers' times are now done. They aren't gonna do their times probably because of that. As well, Dave has spun, I think. Raven 117.845. Unfortunately, we couldn't look at his time because Leclerc spun and retired. But Raven is gonna do a lap of 140. Uh, controller disconnected. Uh, that reset it to flip. Ah no, no. I thought that the stream reset it or something because the viewer count was 0 and the comment count was 0. But I was talking about Raven getting really slow on his time, as Axel does 141.698, puts him on provisional pole position. Next to cross the line is gonna be Quillin. Can he? No, he can't. No, he can't improve his. No, he can't improve Axel's time. Can Jamie Dodger improve Axel's time? And he can by improving by 1 second to Axel 140.607. That puts him provisional pole position. Hack! What has he done? 140.690. He's he's less than a tenth to Jamie. He's P2 right now. What time has Hack done? Or maybe Jamie just messed up in one in couple of places, or maybe just one. But Hack doing an incredible lap of 140.690. That puts him right now P2. I'm speechless a bit. Nighthawk spinning as he was starting his lap, but now that lap just can be thrown into trash. Dave finishes time with 140.706 as well, pretty good time. 99 thousandths to Jamie. Axel going slow here. Oh, he's in low fuel mode. Quillin, he's gonna end his time in few seconds. What's his time gonna be? He's on really low on ERS, bit lower than I would have expected, but he had low, not 100%. His time is 141.115, which puts him right now P4 out of Axel, but behind Dave. But still pretty good time. Jamie is going into the pits. Behind is Connor, no, Hack. So actually, no one is right now starting. No one is on their lap. Connor is gonna start his own lap. Jesus Christ. But Leclerc, the probably pole contender, and if I remember right, the championship leader is gonna start 10th. He's gonna start 10th to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Only right now Connor is doing his time, so maybe we should look at his time. Maybe right now I'm not gonna commentate the whole lap since I've done a bit with the other drivers, and maybe as well a bit what he's done already disqualifying. But I mean, okay, his first sector is gonna be 135.801, which is very good. The yellows are Quillen on low fuel mode. I think I've said that, but I know it was about Hack. Now the castle section. Ooh, the rear goes a bit loose entering it, but it's okay. He didn't lose that much time, and the castle section done nicely. Now flat out through these little corners, tricky braking into this corner. Touched a bit the wall on the entering the corner, but well done. 116.840, if I saw that right. Now, what's this time gonna be? It's gonna be 140 point 141.090, which puts him P4 just ahead of Quillen by 25 thousandths. but still about 4 tenths behind Dave. And how? No, that's that's 4 tenths behind his own teammate Hack. Um, Raven started his own time lap. Nothing. His his lap in Q1 was like in 141s, like mid 141s. His time here is 142, so he obviously needs to improve, and he improves by 4 tenths in the first sector. Oh, that's a good improvement. Now going into the castle section, trick the hardest part probably in the. He hit the wall. He hit the wall just a tiny bit twice, but doesn't seem to be. It does seem to be okay. Um. Now here, I think he will hit the wall on the entry, but as long as he doesn't have damage, it's okay. 1.2 seconds improvement. That can put his time to 140s. Now don't mess. He did not mess this up. His time is gonna be 140. 140.954, which puts him P4 ahead of Connor. But still, again another driver behind Dave. Raven going slowly, but that's understandable. Jamie is going to start his own time, and the Q3 is almost ending. Connor retires on the escape road. The pole, as of right now, pole sitter or provisional pole sitter Jamie Dodger has started his own time lap. Can he be P1 again now in Q3 where it all matters? Yellow flags in sector 3, but it didn't happen there anything. Jamie Dodger almost improving by 2 tenths, so that's good for him. Maybe not as good for Hack, who finishes his time but he does not improve. His time was ruined. Dave improving by half a second. Holy! Dave can put this on provisional pole position. It's gonna be a 140.124, which puts him, as of right now, provisional pole position, and he's in an Alpine, which makes it even more impressive. Jamie improving by 7 tenths, so probably it's gonna be even better. Raven is giving Jamie the slipstream. So this is a bit fishy in terms of Mercedes and Ferrari having some agreement, but Jamie can gain 1 or 2 tenths off of that, and that's gonna be 139.815, which puts him right now provisional pole position, but probably that's gonna be the pole position. Secret goes P3, 140.533, but that's Jamie Dodger in pole position. Dave is gonna start on the second row, second position, sorry, and Secret and Hack, they're gonna start on the second row. Quill and P5, Raven of Mercedes can be a bit disappointed with the fact that he's been beaten by McLaren and AlphaTauri. He's in P6, Connor P7, Axel P8, Nighthawk and Leclerc. Nighthawk did not set a time, and as well Leclerc, but there can be a bit controversy between Jamie and Raven, or mainly like other drivers, like between them, that a Mercedes helped Ferrari, which like in season 2017-18 that would have been like what? It would have been a big weird thing. But that is gonna be a bit controversial, I think. But penalties in or any penalties like time removals after qualifying can't be done. They can only be done in the race. So if there's gonna be any penalties or anything given to them, then it's gonna be probably maybe penalty points or just a warning for not doing that again between other like for other teammates because for other teams because if it would have been Red Bull and AlphaTauri, then that I would have been okay with that somewhat, because AlphaTauri is a sister team for Red Bull. But Mercedes and Ferrari, that just doesn't seem well. That just doesn't seem that good for in terms of like helping. 16 drivers are gonna start this race. Like I was talking about, Leclerc P10 surprisingly, and Nighthawk P9 as well, surprisingly. Since last time, if I remember right, Monaco was last time he won that race. On which tires everyone starts? It's everyone on mediums, besides Axel and on Master Match who are starting on hards. So actually, no one is going to the softs on their first stint. The race should be clear. Here we see predicted pit stop strategy that one stop is medium hard and two stop of soft medium hard, which obviously soft medium hard it just isn't the best. More sense would have made like soft medium, but since you don't have two mediums for the race, it just doesn't, it won't work. And soft medium hard is just adding softs, so you're gonna lose time. I mean, obviously if there's gonna be a safety car, then I could see a late safety car, then I could see people going on softs. But if nothing is gonna happen, then I don't see people going on softs. Yeah. Drivers finishing, or Jamie finishing the second sector, so they're gonna be pretty soon in their grid slots. Still warming up the tires. Hearts are really hard to warm up as Secret and Lewis get disqualified. How on earth did they do that? Since Secret is starting 3rd and Lewis is starting 15th. I don't know, and I don't know. Maybe Lewis was just going towards the front pack, or just Secret was at the rear of the pack, like Leclerc was doing. But it doesn't matter anymore. Drivers are going to their grid slots. It's really important to have those tires heated up, and as well, and of course, getting the good start. Axel, Olmastermat and Jimenez missing their grid slots, so they have been sent back a few meters. But doesn't matter. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and lights out, and away we go. Jamie does get a good start to keep his first position as Nighthawk DNFs on his own. his he spins and hits the wall immediately. Quillen going back to P15, so that's not good for McLaren, as Pera was spun, I think by Jimenez maybe. But Pera was spun. Jamie keeps his first position, as well as Dave the second position. Raven has gained 3 positions. Let's look at the gained positions quickly. So Raven has gained 3. Secret has lost 1, as their Pera has... No! Pera has a real puncher and he can't go! Oh no! As virtual safety car comes out, as Pera can't do anything because he is bogged down, because the cars are so low that his tires are not making enough grip for him to go. So that's Pera disqualified from the race. And like I was saying, virtual safety car is out. Secret has lost 1 position. Connor has gained 2 positions. Peak has gained 7 positions. Hack has lost 3. Axel stayed in his 8th. Josh has gained 3. On Master Mad 1, as Peak and Connor have DNFs under the VSC. Lewis? What? What is happening in this race? What is happening in this race? Leclerc as well without his front wing. Now Jimenez up to P10. Quillen is bogging down, I think. No, he's not. Okay. But what the hell has happened? Almost 5 drivers have DNF'd out of this race. Okay, I don't know, but I think there can be a... restart here. Because like 5 drivers have already have been DNF'd / disqualified. And PK and Connor have DNF'd under the VSC, and it's a full safety car, which is good thing, because there's so much debris. And like 3 cars were DNF'd out of the turn 19. Leclerc has gained the position on Josh Nader. What the hell what is happening in this race? Like, what? Quillen... Oh no, and Quillen's AI, because he has rear punch, is going so slow. He's going 70 kilometers per hour, and he's gonna get lapped. Oh god. And here DNFs. So 6 drivers have DNF'd. I think Hack drive through speeding under the safety car. Let's look at the Discord, because there may be a restart. There may be a restart. I don't know. There can be a restart because of what chaos was this. So let's recap this. Nighthawk has DNF right away, going too much on the power and just going straight to the wall on the right side. Then pretty much Pera was caught up in the turn 2, was spun, I think. Then in turn 4 he was stuck because his rear tire was punctured and his right tire, I think, was so low that he couldn't move. Then Peak has DNF'd in turn 19, Connor as well, and then Lewis hits Peak when Peak is on the right side out of the turn 19, which is not on the racing line. and then he couldn't DNS because his bot is going so slow in the in the pit lane. Um, I thought it was AFK at the start apparently, but this might be a restart. But some people are saying that do not restart, which obviously are the people who are still racing, but people who are saying for restart are the ones that DNF'd. So yeah. We're waiting right now for the decision if there is gonna be a safety car restart. If there's gonna be a restart, but some saying there's a discussion that if there's gonna be a restart. Mm. Okay, it's a red flag. The FA have given the red flag, so it is a restart. It is a red flag. So, don't. Oh, I was kind of expecting that, but at the same time, I wasn't expecting the Raymond just fully eat it. Um. Well, yeah, then there was a restart. I don't know. Should I leave the pits or leave the session? Um. But yeah. Let red flag and lobby restart. Okay, and it will be a 25% race. And the ones who have DNF'd on lap 3, because the grid is gonna be done from lap 3, they're gonna start at the back. So people like Peak and Connor, they're gonna start on like P11, P12, or the ones that they were. I know there's gonna be obviously the waiting. Just gonna be right now waiting to get the one lobby done, then invite people, then making the grid, then making sure that everyone is in, and yeah. Okay. Invite gotten, joining the lobby. Okay, and boom, boom, boom. And like I said, it's gonna be a 25% race, with the grids reinstated from lap 3. Pam padam padam padam. We have to just wait for the restart. Dun da 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 da. Bam badum da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Wait, where's Dave? Now we're waiting for Dave to join back because the game kicked him out. No, why are people? What? Haha! Well, crap. Come on, baby. Oh god, he's taking so long. Okay, now he's turned back. No, he's technically in, but he's at the same time. Alright, so yeah, we are readying up. Or they are readying up, I can't. Oh, I don't want to leave the session. I mean, to be fair, I can just turn back and nothing will happen. I hope nothing is gonna happen. Yes, and everyone remembers setups. Why are you not going? Okay, the race session, whatever you want to call it, is now gonna begin, or the restart. Silent night is very good to have a league race and everything. Usually the Sundays would be, in my opinion, like preparing for school, work, whatever you're gonna do on Monday. It should be like preparing yourself mentally again to have school or work. Or maybe and, because some people take school and work. Let's check the grid quickly. Okay, actually, no, I don't want to do. Okay, good. Yeah, the formation lab. Wait, is there a formation lab? There is. Okay, so there's gonna be a formation lab. Here as well. So we can just easily just check their tires and if the grid is good. Because I kinda don't remember the grid, but if I'm not gonna notice anyone being in the bad spot, then alright. The formation lab is gonna start now. Jamie first, Dave second, Secret third, Hack fourth, Axel fifth, on Master Matt sixth, without a setup. He forgot his setup. Raven seventh, Lecrook eighth, Josh Nader ninth, Jimenez 10th, Quillen 11th, Lewis 12th, Peak 13th, Nighthawk 14th, and last is Para, who almost spins it. Wait, isn't it? Ah, there's Connor. There's the Connor guy has left, has not in here. Yeah, as almost everyone is on softs besides Jamie, on Master Mad, Peak, and Nighthawk. So they're doing the reverse of soft medium. Here, using hearts in 25% race is almost useless. It's completely useless. Like you are not gonna use hearts in any in anything. Softs and mediums are only good here. As it goes, probably almost the same thing as for 50%. Just on some tracks you're gonna need the softs for me to stop or whatever. To be honest, I know there are some tracks that aren't two stops. drivers are finishing the second sector, so now they're entering third sector, the last sector of this formation lap. Warming up the tires. Softs are really easy to warm up. Mediums aren't the, they aren't that hard, but they aren't that easy as well. It's like on the if hard is it's like between hards and softs. It's like the medium point. That's why they're called mediums. But drivers shortly uh, going into the grid slots. Hopefully no one will miss their grid slots or just go too far. Um, now drivers are going to the grid slots. There's Hack and Alex have and Quillen have gone too far on their grid slots, so they've been sent back a few meters. But for the second time this race, it's gonna be 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and lights out, and away we go. Dave gets a bit better start, but still Jamie is gonna be ahead of Dave, and Secret goes around the outside of Dave and gets the P2. Axel's trying to overtake Dave on the outside, just squeezing his car, but he went onto the wall. He probably have some damage, maybe. Both horses are lost. Jimenez have dropped down to 13th. Nighthawk has gained to P12. As there's Pera as Carnage again has erupted. What has happened here again? And no, big drivers. No. Now it's even worse. Now it's even worse. No way. No. Oh. This is just. This is just. We should have just. No way. That's. No way. No way. The start was actually good until the third corner. Like, they're DNF'd 4 drivers, but then later on they're DNF'd like another 4 drivers. Like, oh my god, drivers, man. It's like, Josh, it's not all about these tracks, it's all about the drivers. It's the drivers' faults. It's not it's not the track's fault that you guys can't race. What the heck? 7 drivers now. Like, oh my god, man. I'm disappointed. And only 2 drivers don't have to go into the pits. Own Master Mad and Jamie. Oh man. No man, and Nighthawk is going to Hearts. I'm speechless. I'm just speechless about this week. I mean, maybe not the league, but just this race. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how these people actually race sometimes. I, 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 I don't know. I don't know. I should probably just end the stream like that. And no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna end the stream, but just in the first lap, like only 7 drivers are racing, so like half of the 8 drivers have DNF'd. Like, oh my god, this. And now there's debating if who was at fault and everything, and just on all other things. Like, man, honestly, I think some people just don't know how to drive, and as well don't have patience. Like, just don't, they just want to gain as much positions as they can. Like, you can get them later on. Like, you don't have to always use the first opportunity that you see, and especially on the first lap. Like, if you're fighting with someone up ahead, and you're just that 2 tenths, 3 tenths, just too far back, and then you see that one chance where you're actually close enough, then you can make the move. If you have been sitting there for the half of the race, or just most of the, or some part of the race. But in the first lap, just everyone sending it, it's just pointless a bit. And then if everyone is gonna do it, then it's gonna end it like this. It's gonna end like this. 8 drivers have DNF'd and only 7 are going, and only actually 2 drivers did not have to pit. There's no point of restart, like, there's no point. There's no point of restart again. Well, safety car is in this lap. Jamie is gonna control the pace, probably dominate this race, since only Secret can do anything. Jamie is not going, still not going, and he's now going, and it's go. Secret just going side by side with On Master Mad, Quillen following by closely, but Secret almost makes the corner, but he misses, and he kind of brake checks On Master Mad. Quillen uses that opportunity to overtake On Master Mad. Secret still keeping his place, but that might have been a bit controversial since Secret did not make the corner, and he kind of brake checked On Master Mad. Hack and Dave still staying on their positions. I don't know if Nighthawk is. I know it's him racing because, yeah. But Dave getting really close to Hack, like really close. But he's not gonna do an overtake here. Like I said, Jamie is gonna just go. To be fair, Secret is kind of close to him, but as of right now, Jamie is increasing his gap, and he's probably gonna go. He's just gonna probably go. Oh. Dave going off track, that loses a bit time. He does have a broken front wing. We did not see what happened there, but he has a broken front wing, so that's gonna affect his time, lap times. but he's not getting close enough to hack. As Nighthawk retires in the pits, why and Dave did not pit for. At least finish the goddamn race, Nighthawk. Finish the race at least. I do not want to see like top 6 finishing the race. At least will be top 7. If it's gonna be only top 3, then it's just so safety car out. Because probably of the debris that Dave caused by breaking his front wing. The debris are on the racing line. I think I saw. Dave has a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so he can get that removed. Someone from not. I mean, to be honest, in my opinion, this race should be only awarded half a point. It's just. In my opinion, it should be like half a point, because like it's just so, I don't know, to be honest why, but like it's just so pointless. Secret staying out on track, and everyone behind him are gonna pit for softs. So Secret is making a bad decision here by staying out. Yeah, everyone is going on to softs. Everyone is going on to softs, so yeah. Oh, no. No, hack. It's more even disappointing this race. Hack going on to hearts when it's like 7 laps to go. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even care if there's just only a single person here in the stream. If you want, you can just go. It's a bit pointless being here. I'm just here to just suffer. I'm just here to suffer um and just to stay here. Hack and on Master Matt going into pits. On Master Matt getting 5 seconds on. Hack probably realizing his mistake, going back into softs, and on Master Matt probably going back as well to softs, repairing his front wing. No. I don't know. I I don't know what to think anymore. Pera has left the league, which, to be honest, could get less because I'm a commentator and just everything. Safety goes in this lap. So only 6 drivers in the race. This secret this time is gonna control the pace. He's gonna probably get eaten by Jamie, maybe Quillen. He is still not going. His Sitka is in the pit lane, but the secret is gonna go right now, and it's green again for the second time. He's weaving a bit, but Jamie wasn't close. Hack on Mazmat and Hack getting side by side, but Hack losing the 5th place. I mean, obviously Hack has mediums and Mazmat has softs. Jamie going side by side with Secret. Jamie was on the outside, and again on the outside is gonna try it, but he's not gonna get the move done. And he's not gonna be again on the outside. He's maybe gonna try it on the inside, but no, here it would be a kind of bit of a spin move here. Is he gonna try here? Now this is a big question. No, he's not. On Master Matt getting ahead of Dave. Maybe some team orders, I don't know. Jamie being close to Secret's gearbox. Quillen as well being close to Jamie's gearbox. So Quillen is looking very hungry to maybe get the win even in this chaotic race. Jamie is gonna try to make the move here, which is possible, but he goes on the curb and just not gets the best exit because Quillen is right behind him. He did not get the move done. On Master Matt as well behind them. Jamie using most of his ERS. Quillen probably as well. Okay, actually not, but Jamie is close of being side by side, trying to go on this side. Now on the outside, and he did not make it and hits the. Secret kind of not leaving any room for Jamie, but as well, Jamie was just it was Secret's corner. It was Secret's. It was Secret's corner and Secret's exit. Jamie wasn't close enough to kind of deserve the space, and Jamie has now broken front wing, which is a heartbreak for him since he was doing really well. He was doing really good in this race. Dave Extreme and On Master Mad are going side by side here. Again, On Master Mad's cutting that corner. Maybe again some team orders. I don't know. But Jamie, just don't ruin other people's race. Okay? You have the broken front wing, okay? But just try to not to ruin anyone other's race. It's gonna be, if Jamie is gonna retire in the pits, it's gonna be only four drivers to make it to the finish line. Well, now Quillen 2 seconds ahead of Dave, so it's gonna be a pretty comfortable win for him. 4 laps remaining. It should be. Dave second, third is on Master Matt, but he has 8 seconds of penalties. Jamie not going into the pits actually. He's trying to stay. And on Master Matt losing the third position to Jamie. There's a bit. And this is one of the worst league races that I've seen. One of the worst league races that I've seen. I can't hide it anymore. I can't hide it anymore. It's just four drivers is gonna actually finish the race. Fourth has spun. Third has caused 2 collisions, I think, and actually 2 will like finish the race fairly. Like, it's one of the worst. I can say it confidently that this is the worst league race that I've seen. That are not on YouTube, obviously. On YouTube there can be a lot more worse ones. But as I'm seeing it, not on YouTube or not on Twitch or TikTok, just being here spectating the race. Or even racing. Because I do race. But it's just... I don't know. If anyone is gonna retire, then it's gonna be only top 3 to finish. I don't know, should I even commentate these It could have been a like somewhat rebuild with the fight that Secret and Jamie, oh, but no, that went there. Then Jamie causing almost mad to TNF, and Hack has spawned, and oh my god. Quillen is gonna probably get the victory unless he spins or something like that. Dave is probably gonna get this P2 unless same. Jamie probably as well the same, and Hack is gonna get the P4. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Actually good that Toby's in commentating because he got saved time. Because just sitting here for 2 hours, man, qualifying was actually going pretty well, but then all of it just went destroyed in first race 50% and then the restart 25%. Is anyone even here? There is one. And I'm suspecting that this might be me myself, but I don't know. Second to last lap, Quillen is starting. Dave is actually kind of catching to Quillen, but I don't think Dave can get 1.7 seconds to Quillen. There's nothing to commentate on, and I'm not gonna even commentate to what happened in the beginning. First of all, I did not even see what happened, but like Josh, okay, I'm not gonna say a bit thing. Josh, Jimenez, Peak, Pera, and I think Lewis retired. No, actually not Lewis, but Josh Jimenez, Peak, and Pera have DNF'd on the third corner, and Lewis, Leclerc, Axel, and Raven have DNF'd in fourth corner. Nighthawk has, you could say, kind of rage quit it. Uh, Secret got kind of taken out by Jamie, and on Master Matt as well, kind of taken out by Jamie. Quillen is gonna start the final lap of this just BS of a race. Just a joke of a race. There is no other description that I can say. It's just a joke. It, this is a league, but by the looks of this race, it's not a league. It's, I don't know. But Quillen is doing his final 16, 17 turns to get this first win of the season, I think. I think it's the first win for him of the season. Dave is gonna get the P2, and Jamie, after getting in Q1, just dominating in the first race, doing a good start to just not get caught, and as well in this race, 25% just doing good until like lap 7. Hack P4. Nothing is gonna change. Nothing is gonna change. I apologize if this race was this joke. It's not in my hands. Quillen is gonna do the final of like actual turns, and in few 100 meters he's gonna cross the line, and he's gonna become the winner of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix in the McLaren. P2 is going to Dave in the Alpine, third is going to Jamie Dodger in the Ferrari, and fourth is going to Hack with the damaged front wing, and Jamie has no front wing, finishes with no front wing. Like I'm saying, this race was just a joke. It wasn't a league race. It was just. It wasn't a league race. It wasn't a league race. It was nothing. It was pure BS. Nothing else. I don't even care about the flipping standings. Just wanna get this off.